What's going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Achara Kirk.
What's up?
We are continuing forward with Succession, Season 4, Episode 4. This one is called Honeymoon States. If you guys are watching with us on YouTube, you're seeing a cut-down version of our reaction. We can only show a limited amount of picture-in-picture, but if you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to our full uncut reaction. You'll just need your own Max subscription, so you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite buddies from the internet. If you're watching with us on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us. If you're watching with us on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you are watching. All right, let's jump into this. Here we go.
I'm glad we took a break in between last episode and this one, actually.
Good morning, Siobhan. Sorry to bother you today.
Oh, hey, Sharon. Hi. No problem.
It's a good result. The journey we went on with the amniocentesis after what the blood test showed us, everything looks healthy.
Okay, good.
Great. And you're still well? No spotting, no bleeding?
Nope. No.
Oh, she's pregnant?
Yes!
Well, in terms of all the results I have for you, there's nothing I think we should be concerned about.
Natural or
Okay,
otherwise?
great.
So, Davina will reach out to make an appointment for your 20-week scan. But I'm thinking of you at this time. If there's anything I can do.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks, Sharon.
I don't know. I don't know if they had done, like, IVF or if this was natural. And I don't think he knows, though.
No.
Because that would change everything.
Correct.
Oh, my God. Damn! That's intense! Oh!
I would imagine that it was natural.
That's what I think, because he would have known if it wasn't.
The real question is it Tom's?
I think it is.
What you've done, Juliet, is you've taken a strap-on and you fucked me right in the ass, yeah? Call me, please.
Right? That's
What is
intense.
going on? What is he dealing with?
Yeah.
Well, it just shows you the trickle-down effect of
Yeah.
the stress.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Marcia.
Kendall. Hi.
Oh, Marsha's here. Well, as she should be.
When did you get in?
We spoke every morning and afternoon, so I came as soon as I heard. We were very close. It was complicated, but we spoke intimately every evening.
Wow. Did not see that coming.
Hey.
I thought he was busy just...
Boning Carrie.
Yeah.
Janet.
We're so sorry.
I mean, he could have been, but, like, maybe they satisfied different needs in his life, you know?
Or she says what she's got to say
Exactly, or
to
that.
get her piece.
So what have I missed?
A lot of incoming. Presidents, prime ministers.
Yeah, just trying to keep everything stable. Board on the line in, what, an hour to pick a new top dog.
What are the CEO vibes?
Would anyone care for a look at the china?
Very, very subtle.
Are they trying to decide amongst themselves who it is?
Yeah.
I wonder if we don't want to take control of the plane here. Well, I guess the first thing is the Gojo deal. The board, the shareholders, everyone's very keen. No, exactly. And I tell you, I worry about the kids' commitment to the deal. If the message we gave was to be, you know, but that the kids are
Screw-ups and dipshits.
maybe not constitutionally well equipped at this point. I guess the question then would just be, who might we favor?
Jerry, obviously, is a safe pair of hands. She's done it recently.
Yeah.
Or
Generally speaking, the CFO might be considered the natural interim. I guess you've already had your tilt at the windmill, huh, Jerry?
Exactly. I've already done it, and quite successfully. And it's an interim role to do the deal.
Uh-oh.
Buckle you into your golden parachute, Carl.
Well, don't push me out the plane so fast there, Jer.
No.
Well, with the old man gone, I can't help but wonder if I don't have a little left to give.
Look, I think you were corporate. What you did in the 90s with cable,
It's a
Huge.
backhanded compliment.
Logan was souring on you.
Well, Logan's not around anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
These things can happen in a flash. But if and when the time comes for you to consider selling this place, I will be
looking for between 60 and 70 millions.
all right. Okay. Wow.
Bargain. What a deal.
So like
Is that
63 or
Done?
done?
Yeah, done.
Okay.
that's the family discount?
Done.
Great.
Wow.
He thinks he got a deal?
I know.
What's the matter with him?
I mean, it is in Manhattan, though, to be fair.
I've had passed to me a rather worrying piece of paper.
That's what I was afraid of.
Okay. And
Well, I
does
don't
it
remember.
say?
What is this?
it has a list of wishes in the event of Logan's death, funeral arrangements, so on.
May I?
Paragraph 3.
And where was this found?
In his private safe.
And this penciled addendum is what?
We haven't touched it. The underlining the pencil is his. Undated, apparently. Not even shared with his lawyer or myself.
Oh, okay.
I just found out that my daughter, she happened to sell a bunch of Waystar stock just before the news about your father went public. A total coincidence.
Was it, though? It looks bad.
Did you speak to her on the day? What are the phone records going to say?
I
He did.
can't recollect.
He totally did.
I don't even have a relationship with Juliet. That's the sad fact. The irony is we hardly talk.
Yeah, that looks bad.
I'm one of the executors of your dad's affairs. It was suggested that it was your dad's wish that Kendall take over as CEO.
Kendall?
Oh.
I thought it was Shiv.
It looks like there are pencil addendums from another time.
We don't know its status. And I mean, it doesn't hold any legal value, but we wouldn't want it to feel more significant than it should.
Because the family no longer has majority control of Waystar, so any such suggestions are non-binding.
Dad was the founder.
Underlined or crossed out?
Shiv.
Oh, no. I'm not saying for or against. I'm just, as a matter of fact, it's the underlining or the crossing out and the unknown age of the document isn't essentially moot. It's impossible to decipher.
Well, it sure as fucking shit doesn't say Shiv.
Ooh.
He drafted it himself, never sent it to his lawyer, and just put it in the safe.
What does he have?
He's got like a shit ton of investment impressionisms, right? Like he's got 3 Gauguins no one's seen for tax reasons.
Oh.
In case it comes out, we wanted you to be aware that you're on a piece of paper, a side letter left by Logan with some wishes and disbursements.
Okay. Yeah. In what capacity? In what fashion?
You're an addendum of miscellaneous matters in pencil with a question mark.
Oh.
Dad may have said he wanted me to take over.
And so then maybe the natural conclusion might perhaps be I'd be his number 2?
No, Greg.
It's a wonder.
doodle. We just wanted you to be aware.
Oh, hey, sorry. Marcia wanted me to let you know that there's some words down, some informal.
Well, there's a lot.
So his name's just on the paper?
Yeah, with a question mark on it.
Board meeting to pool thoughts.
Yeah.
I love how he's so presumptuous. He's like, so I'm second? Come on, like, shut up, Greg. No.
Kendall had his back in the past.
Yeah. No, but Frank has always been very honest-ish.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. To say, bro.
My dad was very affected.
Really?
Why is he doing that with his face, can I ask?
That's just how his face looks these days.
Oh yeah? Frozen into a smile?
Please, he's sad. You knew your dad for a long time.
What is he doing?
I mean, I guess they were close, Dad and him, so.
Yeah, plus he still has a board vote.
But I guess, who would you prefer, one of us or one of the old guard?
Coming around. coming around.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to go up, so
Please.
thank you.
No, not upstairs. I don't want her up. Okay.
Come on. Damn. Uh-oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You're good? Do you need me to help you? Sorry, I don't know if I have your private number. Can you send that to me?
Oh my god. Oh, this is awkward. Oh no.
Why does he want her
Maybe,
private number?
well, so he can just call her and make, like, you know, make sure she's okay or whatever. Just handle things.
He was gonna make it known. He was gonna write his life or something.
She's worried.
Can you check? Can you check on it?
I think she wants to make sure that she's still in the will or something. For a second there, I was like, did she really genuinely care about him, or is she just concerned about herself? Like, I can't tell.
Here comes the water.
That's the question in the whole show.
Yeah, because she's like visibly upset.
Marsha, that was unnecessary, right?
We're calling her a taxi to the subway so that she can go home to her little apartment.
Ooh.
You have an issue with me because, yeah, that's fine. But all I am suggesting is that I swing it for us, and then we move ahead. Us three, Pierce, ATN, everything.
Great. Well, I have some thoughts.
Yeah, I guess I have some thoughts too.
You're not pulling for Chair Bear.
But me? Hell no. No, I'm done helping old. But I do wonder about
me.
About me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it needs to be me too.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing what we do together.
Well, ultimately, that's how I want it.
Man, come on, you're jerking over a piece of paper that you scribbled your fucking name on.
Rome, it doesn't have to be just me. I'm down. It makes sense.
Okay. And what about me?
You actually don't have experience. It starts to look flaky.
I did the strategic review.
That was Daddy Make Work. And besides, I think 2 is cool, but 3 is... like, 3
is a bit wonky.
Well, I need to wet my beak.
We'd only be fronting it.
I don't need to be front-facing, and it's not about ego.
Really, it's the 3B.
You're inside everything, okay? This is like, I'm not trying to anyone, okay? This is just to sell. And yesterday was... I feel really good about this. I think this is good.
I need to be across everything.
Everything.
We'll do the deal. Spin ATN, fold in Pierce, 6 months, 8 months.
Can we get this in paper or on paper?
Look, it's simple. COOs are on the draft emergency plan. It looks perverse not to honor that, and it looks pointed for it not to be us. Me and Roman step up.
I think the board could have concerns.
Well, Kendall's name is on a piece of paper. Logan said it should be Kendall. You've lost Logan, and for his faults, he was the founder. Ken and Roman. I think a Roy at Royco works. It's not for long.
There will be the renegotiation with Mattson.
I want to do the deal and get out.
It is a good deal.
Yeah.
Hey, wow. I can't believe Shiv actually agreed to this. I'm
I know.
very surprised.
That's pretty surprising.
But finally, she can see the forest from the trees a little bit.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's done. They voted it through.
Ken and Rome.
Ken and Rome step up from COO. Let's draft it.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Shut the fuck up and stop laughing. It's not a comedy night.
Oh, no! Oh, no, no, no!
Hey, honey.
I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine. Don't fucking touch me. Stop smiling.
I was just worried about the baby.
It's a little early, Jar.
I know.
It's like the size of a peanut. It's a little early.
You don't know.
When Logan was with us, we did everything we could to burnish his reputation. Now you're taking over, so we want to do everything we can to burnish your reputation.
Burnish. I never heard that word.
There's going to be an issue about your competence. And so maybe if we stress, for example, how involved you've already been.
So, toughest version, we say that he was losing his focus towards the end.
Okay. Operation Shit on Dad.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
I think the piece of paper is strong.
You really think that people are gonna buy that Dad was a f***ing puppet?
It's just an option, Roman.
Logan Roy was a great man. The people around him have been making the big decisions. His kids have been pulling the strings. I mean, we could go as far as you like. It is our job to say that we could go to Connor's mom, physical and verbal abuse, the Carrie situation.
Okay, whoa, that's...
Wow.
I do have certain feelings of queasiness about,
Boundaries.
I guess...
Yeah.
Right now, I would say, considering our dad has just died, we should maybe not shit on Dad.
Yeah. Thanks, Carolina. You too, fuckface, but... maybe don't bring us this disgusting shit ever again, okay? Sure. Thanks anyway.
Understood. Understood.
Sorry. Thanks, Roman.
Thanks, Hugo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies.
Dang, they were like all ready to dig everything up.
I think it's underlined.
I mean, Shiv's not wrong.
It's underlined.
You could read it the other way.
It's underlined. It would have been crossed from the middle of the K if it was crossed out.
Yeah, maybe.
You know the stuff.
What stuff?
The bad dad stuff.
Yeah.
It's what he would do. He'd want this for the firm.
Right. Okay.
So, action that.
I'm a little concerned to freelance. Can I get a sign off from Carolina and Roman?
No, pal, no. Down low. Just get on it.
What are you doing, Kendall?
He's trying to solidify their position. Damn.
Damn. I told you, you can't trust anyone.
When did you say this?
No, like when
You've never said those words.
I have.
You've never said those
I
words.
said that all the time.
I need a
Are
playback.
you gaslighting me?
I've never heard you say those words.
I literally said that. I don't trust anyone. When Shiv was like, you know, agreeing to join up with them and stuff, I believe I said, I don't know. I just don't trust anyone. Am I crazy?
I smell gas. I think you're gaslighting me.
I'm sure there's a playback of some kind.
Maybe you said it. I don't remember.
Right. Yeah, no, but that is exactly that. Oh my God.
It begs the question of like, what is the trajectory from here? Like, where are we hoping things land? That they sing Kumbaya? That they hold hands? Because that would feel sacrilegious to the show.
Well, yeah,
it would
exactly.
It would feel...
Exactly. The show is about drama. They're definitely bringing the drama. So yes, this is the right move for carrying the show forward and making more drama.
You cannot have a saccharine ending. It started ugly. It's got to end ugly. The way things went in the meeting between the three of them, where Siobhan agreed, it's only slightly different than how conversations have been early in the show. And that slight difference is all the difference in the world as far as what comes next, right? It's very interesting.
Right.
Because it's a small thing. Like, as small as the line under Kendall's name becoming the cross through in his name.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small thing, but the difference is there's a huge chasm in the paths. You know what I mean? And that's such a neat thing with this show. The acting, as always, is phenomenal. It's another fairly simple episode because it all took place in Logan's apartment in the wake. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of fascinating. And as I assumed, you know, right away they were getting down to business talk because Monday is just, you know,
that's true.
It's on its way.
Yeah, it's like they don't even have time to grieve properly because they have to just move on with everything. There's so much going on.
You know, I'd like to think that is exclusive to this world, and to these kinds of high-level business worlds, you know? But I think that this kind of thing happens in real life too, just with normals, with normal people.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you got to start making decisions quick. When my father passed away and my mom had to figure out funeral arrangements, that's a lot to consider, like, you know, it's a burden. Like,
it is a lot. Yeah.
And like,
then,
that's just one aspect of things.
yeah, and then you've got like the wills and executors and blah, 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 blah. And like, was a proper will in place? Who's getting what? Suddenly people are all like, wait, what's in it for me? And,
The Whiffam.
and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hairy situation whenever a father or mother figure dies in the family. I shouldn't say figure. Whenever a father or mother dies, whenever a parent passes away and there's offspring left, it's like this, you know, it's a hairy situation. It's dicey. And so this is just exacerbated because you're dealing with like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And you know, who's going to be the interim of the CEO to oversee this deal.
Yeah.
So
it's so interesting. Like immediately everybody's just like,
so
like even Jerry, who was like seemingly about to be out of the picture, and like coincidentally he died before all of that could go through.
So it would be boring if all that transpired after Kendall takes over is they land the deal. There's going to be more oil in the flame. I have no idea what that looks like, what that is, but I know it's going to get hairy because there's no way it just is like bish bash boop. Now we're going to like have drama about this other company that the three of us agreed on. I feel like it's setting up the groundwork for the drama that's going to happen between them and Shiv. I feel like Shiv is going to get outed somehow. Not outed. What's the word I'm looking for?
Ousted?
Excluded. Ousted. Yeah, she's going to get kicked out somehow. She's going to get screwed.
Yeah.
And
I'm feeling that.
At some point later in the show, because she didn't say it here, at some point she's going to have to tell Tom what happened. And maybe that's how the show ends for them. That's like the perfect way to end the show for them. Is like, you're the father, now what? And then it's the spinning top moment. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who knows? I found it weird that they included like that little fall in there at the end. And
you think it's gonna be a miscarriage?
I think
it's an ominous sign.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it could be. I know you like poo-pooed the notion of like that early on in a pregnancy, a small tumble like that could...
What the miscarriages you're talking about, I don't think are from that kind of thing. I think the miscarriages are just natural because you're older.
Right, yeah, and she is.
I know, but like... one of my martial arts instructors had 3 kids, right? And she was doing martial arts while she was pregnant.
Right,
you know,
yeah,
so.
no, but different women's bodies are different.
She looks like a martial artist to me.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is it's just weird that they did that and that is not going to come into play. I feel like that could come into play. Or maybe no, or maybe they're just like, oh, look how frazzled she is. So much so that she like tripped and fell.
I think that's more likely what's going on. Because... earlier in an earlier season, we saw Logan shirtless and we saw the scars on his back from getting beaten up as a kid or by his parents or whatever. That never came back. Okay. Never. It was just to tell us, the audience, what's going on with him under the layers, right?
Sure.
And so that's my assumption. You might be right. I mean,
I don't know.
It might be that it's a sign of things to come. It could be a sign of many things. It's up for interpretation, or she just fell. But what I got from it was the simpler thing, which is Tom tried to be there for her, and she said, "Don't touch me."
Oh, yeah, could be that too.
It's like the gentleman thing is to like help out, like whether it's a guy or a girl. The gentleman thing is to help out the person who fell down, and she's like, "Don't touch me." Like she has that much resentment towards him, and she's having to wrestle with the fact that she's got this resentment towards this guy who is also the father of her child.
No, there's a lot of interesting things that they're setting up. I'm also curious about Marcia now, because she's coming back into the scene. She's definitely acting like she's the queen of the castle, especially like with her interaction with Carrie, which I'm like, I get it, you know, as she never liked her. She didn't like feeling like that she was pushed to the side in favor of this new woman. And so her behavior there, I was like, yeah, I kind of get it. It's mean, but like, yeah, I get it.
It's real.
It's real. Yeah, it's her prerogative. She's the wife. She'd be like, okay, mistress, GTFO.
I'm trying to be careful what I share. I am familiar with the circumstance where there was a mistress, and at the funeral, the mistress tried to come, and the family was like, "You cannot be here," and they kicked her out. And the mistress was crying and all that stuff. Like, I loved him. I should be here. And then she was kicked out.
Right. Yeah, that's part and parcel of being a mistress.
Correct.
Yeah.
But to what you were asking during the show, I don't know if she genuinely cared or not. It seemed to me that she was concerned with her future. Because
the stuff that she was whispering to Roman.
Right. I think everyone across the board, it seems to me that everyone is concerned with their future.
Yes.
So,
I mean, just look at Tom.
Yeah.
And he's all like, I am here to serve to everyone, just in case, you know, he's just trying to get in there.
Well, I mean, that thematically is what has been true for pretty much everybody in the show.
Yes.
Is irrespective of the circumstances and how you would expect the decorum of one to be in that kind of situation and the kind of breathing room one should have to grieve or whatever and process. It's like, no, like this is about survival.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, you know? It's a dog eat dog world at like in the most gross degree, you know? It's save for having any actual violence. It's like pretty insanely gross. And so I would imagine that she was there. It was a mixture, you know, which is something you've said before. I think it's a mix of the two things. It's like she did care, but she's also concerned about what's going to happen to her because now her position is, for all intents and purposes, vanished. She's not important anymore.
Yeah, unless he actually managed to change the will and send it to his lawyer and like actually put her in the will. Because otherwise all that she did would have been for nothing. She has no protection. She has no guarantees. Like no one does until they actually read the will. I am actually quite excited and curious to see the episode. They must have an episode where it's like, now we're reading the will and stuff is gonna come out and it could be extremely shocking.
One thing I know about this show is you can't predict things too well.
No.
Okay. Like everything I've tried to anticipate, I'm like, but that could all be, you know, kablooey. It doesn't matter. It's all
That's
baloney.
true. I guess I'll just shut up.
No, I was making predictions.
Oh.
I'm saying I could be wrong.
Okay.
You know, it could be that she's got like 2 kids. You know,
Who's
and
got
Shiv.
2 kids? Oh, okay.
You know, it could be that it's not Tom's. It could be that it was in vitro. We have no idea. Like, there's a lot of information here. It's seeds. It's just planting seeds.
Like a baby.
It's just planting seeds. You know, we have no idea what's actually happening until we see it. But it's got me curious nonetheless. I have watched this show much longer than I had anticipated. We started this at the same time as Beef, and initially I was more on board with Beef, and now I'm like, fuck Beef. Beef can go kick rocks. I don't care if there's a season 2. No, I'm kidding. I enjoyed Beef for what it was, but this is way more engaging at this point, to the point that I'm like, I gotta know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely builds up as the seasons progress, you know, like I really feel like this is about to go crazy.
You guys, thanks so much. I'm Jabby Coy. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.